Another edition of Ask the Sheriff. We are outside on our jet deck alongside Baldwin County Sheriff Huey Haas-Mack. Sheriff, great to see you as always.
Good to be here with you again.
You know, we're talking about a very important topic today, especially for you and your department, and that is the recruiting and the training of new members to your squad. So we know that with all that's going on in the world, this has to be a different time than in years past or decades past when it comes to this. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Joe, it is. Our sheriff's office has not been 100% capacity as far as deputies and corrections officers now for almost 2 years.
Wow.
We've been still hiring. We're still hiring today, and we're still growing because Baldwin County is a growing county. So not only are we trying to fill those open positions, but we're also hiring for the future as well. And it has become a little bit more difficult. It was already a little bit difficult prior to some of the latest circumstances that have been happening, but here recently it has been a little bit fewer in numbers as well.
So if someone's watching this right now and maybe they are interested in a career, what do they need to know about the process that you go through to become part of the Baldwin County Sheriff's team?
Well, sure. 80% of the sheriff's office is made up of deputy sheriffs or corrections officers. To be a deputy sheriff, you got to be 21 years of old, high school graduate, and apply with us online, and we'll take care of all your schooling and all your training and everything else. For a corrections officer, you can be 19 years of age, and we also, same things apply, and we send you through our corrections academy as well. So there's a lot of opportunities there. We are competitive. We're in the top 5% of pay among law enforcement agencies in the state of Alabama. And we use the natural draw of Baldwin County. We try to recruit people to come and live and work and serve in our county.
What do you think people need to know the most if they're considering a career? Perhaps let's focus on the positives. What makes this job so rewarding?
Well, I think it's a lot like any other service industry, but with a little bit more. One of the things that will make people have a career, not just a job in law enforcement, is they have a passion to help other people. I tell everybody from our little kids at our day camps all the way up to high school and college students, when you ask me what does a law enforcement officer do, you help people. That's what you do. You help people. So that's probably the biggest benefit you have. You get to work a lot with a lot of great men and women. There's a great camaraderie among those who enter this profession that lasts a lifetime. And so those are just some of the best positive things that we promote when we're trying to recruit individuals. Is this job is about helping people, it's about being part of a family, and it's about making a difference.
With that in mind, we know that there is a lot of discussion in the national discourse about everything that is going on from a social perspective. How important is your job in terms of being involved in the community and trying to set the tone and trying to spread a positive message about what it is that you are there for?
Well, and it's a big part of it, and I was actually listening to an interview that Sheriff Cochran did yesterday, and Sheriff Cochran hit it right on the nail. Law enforcement has been involved in reform since my entire career, which is now 35 years next month in law enforcement. We're constantly changing and adapting. We're more transparent. We have more ways of recording and documenting things and doing that. So the people are right to ask those questions. What we need to do as law enforcement is inform the people of everything that we currently already are doing. How do we have checks and balances, and how do we do those things? So I think it's a dual message. The public has the right to question, but we also have an obligation to answer and to inform the public of just what law enforcement does. And we're very blessed in this area. If you look at it as a whole, we have very few law enforcement complaints and issues in this area compared to some of our larger areas.
All right, so someone else there is watching right now. They hear that you guys are at a deficit, that you are not fully staffed. They want to get involved. What is the next step to perhaps pursuing this career?
They can go to our website. They can go to our Facebook page. We have an online application process. They can file that. We do have to shut that down every once in a while to download those files. Be persistent. Contact the Sheriff's Office at our main number in Bay Minette. You can call us, ask for information, and come by and visit us. Come by and say hello and see what you need to be a part of.
All right, Baldwin County Sheriff Huey Haas-Mack with Ask the Sheriff. Thanks so much for stopping by Studio 10.
Great to be with you.